I don't believe that policy of Berlin is linked or determined, let me say, by a single individual or single politician, whoever might be, whatever the political power of that politician might be, whoever can be, Vucic, Kurti, Roma, or whoever. I think the policy of the Berlin at very first is in line with the interest of the German country as a country as a whole, very much in line and very much harmonized with the policy of the Brussels. Stabilization of the Balkan as a whole region, and stabilization of Kosovo and stabilization of relation between Serbia and Kosovo is an interest of the EU itself, specifically in the interest of the Germany too, because Germany is the biggest and the main sponsor of any mechanism, any policy created for the Western Balkan. So I don't think we have a blanco support by Berlin to any kind of politician. In this case, we don't have any kind of blind, let me say, support by Berlin because of one X or B or A politician. Normalization of the relation between Serbia and Kosovo is the key element on stabilization and normalization of the entire region. So the entire region is interest of the EU to be part of the European Union. Therefore, we have that much efforts, that much activities. Let me say that much political activities towards realizing that. But at the very first stage, we also know that the Balkan countries will be joining the EU, whatever the level of the accession process they will be joining the package. But at the same time, we also know the Treaty of Lisbon regulated that very well, that no country can be joining the EU unless the entire EU member states did recognize or recognized that country. We know also that the 5 EU member states did not recognize Kosovo. Therefore, unrecognition of Kosovo by 5 member states keeps as a hostage, let me say, the entire perspective of the region towards the European Union. Many countries within the EU, those who recognized Kosovo and those who did not recognize Kosovo, they consider as a preliminary stage, as a first stage, normalization of the relation between Serbia and Kosovo as a precondition for the stabilization and the accession process of the entire region. Therefore, we see that much activity, that much efforts, let me say, by the EU towards normalization of the relation between Serbia and Kosovo.